you're going to have to do in order to figure out what that is. How many multiplications? 8. Everything in the first one times everything in the second one. How many things are in the first one? So what's x cubed times x squared? Oh, went to the wrong one. Times that. Times 7. Right. What about this? 4. What's that? Negative x times x squared. Negative x times 7. 3 times x squared. And 3 times 7. Yeah. So at this point, one thing you can do to this in order to make your life a little bit nicer. Combine, yeah, simplify. We're specifically talking about combining like terms. What's a like term? The same powers of the same bases. All the common bases have the same powers. They have all the same bases and all the same powers. So, are there any other x to the 6th? So that one's taken care of. What about x cubes? There's 7 of them, negative 1 of them. So how many are there? 6x cubed. We have 2x to the 4th and any other x to the 4ths? 2x to the 4th, good. 14x squared and, so how many? Squared. Negative 7x, any others? And, is this written totally in proper form?
No.
Why not?
Because the power should go in rank from highest to lowest.
Exactly. So the most proper way to write this was as follows. I made a mistake. Bear with me. What's the leading coefficient of this? 1. What is the coefficient of the highest term? 1. What's the constant?
X.
Nope.
Oh,
What's the constant? 21. What's the only term there that doesn't change? 21. All the other ones change depending on if x changes. So going back to what we had before, if we had this, a n x to the n plus a sub n minus 1, x to the n minus 1 plus, all the way down to a sub 1 x to the first plus a sub naught x to the 0. What's a sub naught here? What's the constant? 21. Because what's x to the 0? 1. What's a sub n? 1. A sub n is the coefficient of x to the 6th. What's the coefficient of x to the 6th? 1. Here's a hard question. What's a sub n minus 1? 0. Why is it 0, Lynch? Has nothing to do. Those numbers are not linked. That's just counting. It is 0. It does, but it's not that reason. Why? There's no x to the 5th up there. Do you see an x to the 5th up there? I could add it in. What could I do? 0 to the 5th. So what's a sub n minus 1? What is it? 0.
Wait,
Ready?
explaining on this.
X to the 6th plus 0 x to the 5th plus 2 x to the 4th plus 6 x cubed 17 x squared. Change you a polynomial? Have I changed anything? What's the only thing I added in? I added in 0, so did I change the value? No. A sub n is the leading coefficient. What is the leading coefficient? 1. A sub n minus 1 is the coefficient of the x that has 1 less power than the highest. The highest power of x was 6. What's 1 less than 6? Is there an x to the 5th term? No. So what is a sub n minus 1 therefore? 0, because it's not there. It's 0. What therefore is a sub n minus 2? What's a sub n minus 2, Tony? This is the coefficient of x to the 6th, so therefore this is the coefficient of x to the 5th.
So it's x to the 4th.
The coefficient of that, what is it? Tony.
I'm not sure, honestly.
Do you see x to the 4th in here?
Yes.
What's the number in front of it? What's the number in front of x to the 4th?
2.
Done. That is the coefficient in front of the next highest one. Ah, right. Yeah. Generally speaking, the most important coefficients you're going to look at are the first and the last. The first and the last are the ones you're most often going to be looking at, because usually those are the ones that dictate more of what's going on with the function. Times that to 10. Go to Google, type in space-time, and then download it. I think it's free for like 30 days, and then it's really... So let's plot. Now are we getting something more interesting?
What is it? How is that zoomed in?
That's the right scale. Look, the scale we're using from -10 to 10 right there, right? So instead of x, let's change this from how about negative what? -3 to what?
Oh, so that's just a really small piece of it.
There it is. Oh, what did it do? -3, 2, 3, like that. So look, that's right in the middle, but if you zoom out too far, what's it going to look like? X to the 6th. So here's what the graph looks like. I'll put that in there. Can you graph this on your calculator? Absolutely. Oh, I don't want that. I want... Yeah, fine, I'll get that. Why are you cranky? I don't know why you're cranky.